know. This is insane.
Let me check the news. Oh my gosh, it says a dam is broke and Australia is getting flooded.
We should probably get out of here.
Yeah, you're right.
Here's a story about the Australian flooded city by Sandra.
One day on January 10th of 1989, there was a flood in Australia. The flood was named the Townsville Dam Flood. The flood lasted for more than 3 hours. Many homes were damaged by this flood. This flood was known to be one of the worst floods. The flood has been known as the worst devastation. People say that the streets were almost impossible to pass. The airports were warned by commercials. The runway was underwater, an experience for the people living in Australia. The flood lasted around 232 minutes. At the least, there were 19 people found in the flood drowning had been saved. 500 homes in this extremely deadly flood had been destroyed. For the Rocket Report, I'm Sandra.
Science Fair happens once a year where the 4th and 5th graders get a chance to make their own science projects, while the remaining grades get to make one with their class, put their displays for all the parents to see during STEM Night. STEM Night stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. This year was the 27th of February 2019. The reason we have STEM Night is because we can learn new things about science with fun. Here's first place winner Mackenzie Manzi from 4th grade that is going to explain how they did their science experiment.
My purpose was, when comparing 4 different types of cups in a 30-minute period of time, which type of cup will keep the water the hottest?
I don't think that the plants can survive in an area where there's acid rain. And my hypothesis was correct because the plants labeled a little acid and a lot of acid were like dying a little, and like a lot of acid was like dead. The little acid was almost dead, and the plain water looked way different from them.
So if you're going to be a 4th or 5th grader next year, good luck on your science board. For the Rocket Report, I'm Amber.
Hey, are you excited about field day this year?
Yes, it's literally our last field day at Reese.
Well, what's your favorite activity? Mine's the Statue of Liberty.
Really? Mine is flowering the waterfall from our neighbor's dogs.
You know that's not a activity, right?
I actually didn't know.
Field day is when you go around in stations and you play these water games with your friends.
Oh, really? That's interesting. Well, here's a story about field day by Kirsten.
Every year, Reese Elementary hosts Field Day to do fun wet activities. You get to eat Otter Pops and drink lemonade. Our PE teachers, Mr. Jones and Miss Cortez, put this event on every year so we could get our exercise and not look at screens all day. Field Day gives our brain a break from hard schoolwork. The activities are Statue of Liberty, Hot Potato, Limbo, and more. You do the wet activities for at least 8 minutes each. Our 5th graders help with setting up the stations, and they mostly run it too. For the Rocket Report, I'm Kirsten.
Sea Camp is an amazing camp that you can do to learn about marine biology through playing super fun games and activities like snorkeling, boogie boarding, kayaking, and more. This year, the 5th grade students went to Sea Camp on April 1st to the 3rd. Sea Camp was founded in 1987 by Mike Yeakel. He created it to teach children about the sea and sea life. Here is one of our Sea Camp leaders, Garrett, telling us about Sea Camp.
Sea Camp is a marine science camp for students and for summer camp programs. So we do a lot of school programs during the spring and fall, and then in the summer we do a lot of summer camps where we get students from all over the place that come specifically to be at a marine science summer camp.
If you are not in 5th grade, don't fear. When you get in 5th grade, maybe your mom or dad will let you go to Sea Camp. So that is what Sea Camp is all about. For the Rocket Report, I'm Amber.
Oh, dang it. I hate commercial breaks. Why is this commercial on every single channel? I don't know. This is really weird. Yeah, but it's on every single channel, so we might as well watch it. Yeah, we better.
Hey you, do you like luxury, elegance, beauty, but you're on a budget? Well, I just got the thing for you. The dime on me.
The flamingo is a species of bird. Their scientific name is Phenacopterus. They have elongated necks and long legs. They are pink in color, but the back of their wings are black. They feast on shrimp and algae, which makes them pink in the first place. Flamingos have 6 species alive today. They are all distinct species, but it takes a trained eye to distinct all 6. Flamingos catch their food by turning their head upside down and opening their beak to get the algae and shrimp. To protect themselves, flamingos make flocks of themselves, as they find safety in numbers. Flamingos that are alone can get eaten easily by predators, so being in groups makes them feel safe. To attract a mate, flamingos will participate in group dances. The dances usually start with the head flag, which is when the flamingos call loudly as they turn their heads and wave them back and forth. Here's an expert to tell us more about flamingos.
Yes, the flamingo. Did you know that there are 6 different types of flamingo? And did you know it takes 30 days for its eggs to hatch? Ha ha! But today I have something very special. I'm gonna let the flamingo bite my hand so I can see how much it hurts. How's that sound? Hear me go ahead and give me a try, Mr. Flamingo. Go ahead. Ah! 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 Cut the camera! Cut the camera! Cut it! Cut!
For the Rocket Report, this is Gianna.
Blue forward tooth, hike.
Hey, Houston, what are you doing?
I'm playing football.
That's not a football.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. It's a rugby ball.
No, it's a football.
It even says rugby on it.
No, it says Gilbert.
Did you even know that rugby is one of the most popular sports in the world?
Really? I didn't know that.
Anyways, here's a story about rugby by Kenna.
Anyway, Omaha!
Rugby can be traced back around 2,000 years ago, and it started as a game that Romans played called harpazzum, which means seas in Greek. From 1485 to 1603, the government back in Tudor times forbid football from being played. From 1749 to 1823, football was played on close. Close was a field that young gentlemen went to when they outgrew the perimeter of their own field. Back then, there was a school for young men to go to, and they moved that school to a town named Rugby. The game then became so popular that Oxford and Cambridge played their first game in 1872. The teachers from there then shared this with other schools. It then spread across the globe, and from then on, it was played by the exact rules of William and is still being played today. For the Rocket Report, I'm Kenna.
Show out 403 outro, take 1.
Action.
This is the end of the episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to see every one of our videos. Bye.